I'll have a whiskey. Neat.
Here you go, sir. Long night?
It's one of those nights. Hoping this would get rid of all my problems. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes that's all we're chasing. A little more time to think, or not think at all. So, what's on your mind tonight?
Life.
Life. That's a big one for midnight hours. Most people come in here thinking they'll escape it, but it tends to follow, doesn't it? Tell me, what about it feels heaviest tonight?
Life's full of suffering and emptiness. What's the point of even trying?
If life's so empty, what's the point of not trying? You'd be surprised how many people come through that door saying the same thing. Different faces, same ache. They say they're tired of giving effort to a world that doesn't seem to care back. But you know, trying doesn't guarantee meaning. It just gives you a chance to find it. You stop trying, and all that's left is the emptiness you're talking about.
Why would I try to go for something if it doesn't matter?
Because most things don't seem to matter until they do. Have you ever noticed how we only call something meaningful once it's gone? A person, a place, a moment. Nothing feels important while you're in it. You're just living, breathing, waiting for something bigger. And then, looking back later, you realize that was the thing you were searching for all along.
Man, I haven't even taken more than 2 sips, and you're already making me confused.
It's okay to be confused. It means you're thinking, wrestling with the weight of things instead of just letting them roll over you. If life were simple enough to understand in one glass, it'd be too small to matter. That ring, you married? Or just holding on to something that used to be?
Oh, you mean this? Married with 2 kids. Should you ask if I was happily married? I'm gonna have to drink to that.
I see. Life doesn't always hand out the picture-perfect version, does it? Sometimes it's messy, complicated, full of compromises, but it's still yours. Tell me, what keeps you showing up every day, even when it feels like the joy has faded?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure if anything really keeps me going anymore. Maybe the kids. Maybe the idea that I owe it to them to keep trying, even if I'm tired. Or maybe it's just habit, from waking up, showing up, and pretending like it matters. Some days that's all I've got, and it feels barely enough.
Barely enough is still enough, my friend. People think meaning comes in grand bursts. Promotions, love stories, big dreams. But sometimes it's just about enduring. Showing up even when you don't want to. You said you do it for your kids. That's not nothing. That's someone else's world, depending on whether you're living and trying your best.
Is it bad if I said I kinda regret having kids? Feels like I could be doing much more with my life if they weren't liabilities.
It's not bad to feel that way. It's honest. Regret doesn't always mean hate. Sometimes it's just grief for the life you didn't get to live. Most people won't admit it, but every choice has a shadow. You gain something, you lose something. Kids, marriage, even freedom. There's always a trade. What matters is what you do with the life you did choose, even if it wasn't the one you imagined.
Sometimes I feel like this is the life I'm stuck with. I think that's what eats me up the most. I wanted to propose to my wife, but I've done everything that I've always wanted to do. Travel the world, pursue a fulfilling career, and learn to play an instrument. Now I feel like that time has been taken away from me.
You know, most people think time gets taken from them, but it doesn't. It just moves. It keeps moving, with or without your permission. You're not stuck, my friend. You're just standing still. There's a difference. The life you wanted, traveling, learning, doing, it doesn't vanish because you got older or had kids. It just got heavier to carry. The trick isn't to wish for your old freedom back. It's to find a way to keep chasing something, even if it's smaller now. You'd be surprised what a man can still do between late shifts and bedtime stories.
Wait till you have kids and a wife who's always nagging you on how the house should be clean.
Yeah, that part doesn't get talked about enough. But even with all the nagging, the mess, and the chaos, there's a rhythm to it. A rhythm most people only notice once it's gone. Life isn't about the perfect moments. It's about finding balance in the noisy, frustrating, ordinary ones. Even the ones that make you groan and sip your whiskey a little slower.
Doesn't change the fact that I'll be trapped in this soul-sucking life.
You said life is full of suffering, that it feels like there's no point in trying. I hear it in your words, in the way you look at your own life. You look at your life and all you see is weight, obligations, mistakes, days that feel like they're swallowing you whole. I see it in your eyes, my friend. That heaviness you carry, thinking you're trapped under it. But the fact that you're still here, sitting, breathing, facing another day, is proof of something bigger than all that noise in your head. That's courage. That's life. That's where meaning hides, not in perfection, not in accomplishments, but in showing up every single day, even when it's hard. Trying doesn't have to be flashy or grand. It's in the quiet, invisible choices, the ones no one sees, the ones that slowly shift who you are. That's how suffering becomes something you can carry. That's how life becomes yours again. So show up, my friend. Show up for your wife, for your kids, and most of all, for yourself. And maybe you'll realize that this moment, this breath, and this life you've been doubting, it's already enough.
You all right, bartender? You all right?